Hi YouTube, this is Patrick, and I have literally no words to say, and other than I'm sorry to you guys for taking so long for this. Um, Look, I just finished watching these two episodes. Well, not just watching both, but I had gone through one the other night and one tonight, so I'm really, really sorry. Um, it was just dead wrong to me to even honestly neglect people that do watch my videos, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm really sorry about that. Um, I have no excuses or anything like that. I'm just really, really sorry. But anyway, I'll cover. This is for Dexter, season 7, episodes 10 and 11. I'm gonna just do both together because then it'll just be a forever long video. They were both very good, and the season has completely been able to almost overtake the whole thing with Isaac and just like leave it in the background and made it more about what happened with Isaac. Ended up being much more about Dexter than anything else. So I guess I'll start with the Quinn storyline, which was the weakest in these two episodes, where they very quickly dispatched of whatever his name was, George or whatever, in a really dumb way. I mean, look, it escalated and it made sense, but from like a storytelling like perspective, it was just kind of like, oh, this is how we're gonna quickly dead that storyline, and then they deaded it again in the next week where Nadia just ran away. So Quinn's miserable again. Didn't really amount to much. It wasn't awful. It gave him something to do the whole season. So it was. I'll give it a good subplot that, for the most of the season, did not seem useless. It ended up being not crazy important, but it was. I mean, it was all right. I didn't like the way they got rid of George after George is the one that kills Isaac because that seemed important. Also, it's just maybe I'm being too easy on it. Yeah, I guess I really didn't like it that much, but but anyway, and then we had the whole the what do you call it, the fire guy, the I can't remember his name right now, from episode 10. um, Decent misdirection with the with the fire expert, and it seemed really obvious, and I originally thought like, oh, it's obviously going to be him because they wouldn't want to do misdirection like that, but they did, and it still ended up working. It ended up being pretty funny that it's just a weird guy that does Civil War stuff, so that was funny. Um, the killer is particularly a gruesome guy, and I love how it wrapped up with Dexter in that episode being about his. This was episode 10, being about him moving past his dark passenger, which is a huge thing for this show and something they haven't really been able to do in a couple of seasons. Really delve into like his head and his stuff, maybe since even like season 1 or 2, to really get to know him and really get to see inside him. And it's just, yeah, I mean, it was great to see that he just gave it up, which then in tune with the stuff in Hannah in episode 10. But it was just awesome to, to just kind of see that. And I guess I can move on to Hannah then, with what happened with her. And first of all, the whole stuff in episode 10 where she was able to convince him, with the whole stuff with her father, actor, I think he was on Supernatural and stuff like that. Decent job by him. And I like that Dexter just went against the code and that there is no dark passenger. It's just him. He feels like doing it. And this is stuff. This is huge stuff. This is huge stuff for this show, especially this late in the game. And yeah, it was just really well done that they were able to take Dexter's character and give some depth to him after 7 seasons. And that's what I liked about all that stuff, without a doubt, in episode 10. And Dexter telling Hannah that he loves her, after she's saying that she loves him. Of course, it all went downhill in episode 11 with Hannah seemingly poisoning Deb and Dexter having to give her up, which I didn't think they'd go that way, and it was so strange to see it. It was really just dramatically well done and hurtful to see Dexter have to do that. And it felt dramatic, and it felt like it was something toward the end of the season, and I certainly did not expect that storyline to go anywhere near where it's gone, and it has really surpassed like my expectations. And it needed to be even more substantial after the death of the Isaac character, who I thought and a lot of people thought was going to be the big bad, big villain. So yeah, just really well done with all that stuff. Um, I know I'm jumping around. I'm just trying to get both of these in here. I'm trying to get to before I get to La Guerta and all that stuff next. I'm trying to think if there is something that I did miss. I'm sure there is. Um, I mean everything. All right, I'll just get into La Guerta stuff. Everything with La Guerta and Matthews. Um, the whole investigation, like it felt like it was going to lead to something. Like she was going to get Dexter, and everything she was saying about Dexter, everything was right. We all knew it was right, and I don't like LaGuerta. I hate LaGuerta, but I even like seeing her like well up about stuff with Dokes. It's like, you know what? She's not wrong. She's not wrong. He's innocent. Dokes was innocent. Dexter isn't, and it sucks because I hate. I'm not siding with her certainly, but it's just like wow. It's almost like watching Skylar in Breaking Bad. It's like yeah, she's annoying, but she's not exactly wrong here. So it's a nice little conflict of interest, and certainly an improvement for that character who I just usually despise and don't want to even see on the screen for more than 2 seconds. Um, but the whole idea of them finally being a brilliant move on her taking out Estrada to lure Dexter. So yeah, the whole thing was just really well done. It's all perfectly set up for a finale coming next week, and yeah, I mean, everything was just really tense, and there really is a sense of finality to it. Even with Batista again mentioning his retirement, the whole talk with the Guerta felt really, really sad. Uh, Everything with Hannah, everything with Dexter being caught, possibly being caught, it just all feels like the show really is moving to something huge next week and something huge in the final season. And I cannot be more happy. We're 11 in out of 12, and I don't think they're going to mess it up, which means we are going to put this season up there with the best ones of the show, which after season 6, who the hell thought that was going to happen? So yes, Dexter has been awesome, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sure there's stuff that I completely forgot. But I will make sure to have the finale review up as soon as I can. It might not be the very next night, but I will do everything I can to have it up there. So just bear with me, guys. Once again, I'm so sorry, and I appreciate everyone that watches any of these. I know it doesn't seem like it by me doing this, so just please, if anything I messed up or whatever, just let me know in the comments, and I will respond to you, and we'll just go over it there. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Later.